Heavy Eyes by Zach Bryan is going to be played in standard tuning and then capoed on the 5th fret of the guitar. It begins with an electric guitar part that is a really, really fast-moving right hand with single-picked notes that are being cross-picked through chords. The chords themselves, the chord shapes, are very easy. I'll get back to this intro in just a second. The chords that you'll need to know, a version of like a C add 9, a G chord, a D chord, and an E minor chord are the shapes or general shapes that we're using here. So the intro, the intro is going to begin with a hammer-on. From put your first finger on the 5-string 2 fret. And I'm speaking of these frets as though the capo is the nut, and then these are frets 1, 2, 3, and 4, rather than the real frets of 6, 7, 8, and 9. So put your first finger on the 5-string 2 fret, and then you want to pluck that and then hammer on with your ring finger to the 5-string 3 fret. After that hammer on, you're going to pick the 4-string open and the 3-string open. Now, technically, the way that all of these strokes should be happening is in a flat picked pattern, which your right hand should be going down, up, down, up, down, down, up with your picking strokes in subsequent fashion. So if one pick is a down, the next one should be an up. If one is up, the next one should be down. Now, my right hand is not trained as well to do that perfectly. So if you watch what I'm doing, I might be hitting 2 downs and then an up, or maybe a down and 2 ups or something like that. But that's just kind of from years of my right hand falling into bad habits. But technically what you should be doing is a down, up, single pick pattern with every subsequent note. So you've got your hammer on, and then you're going to pluck up on the 4-string, down on the 3-string, and then you're going to come back to the 4-string. So you've got whenever you come back to that 4-string, you need to go back and be ready with your first finger for another hammer from the 5-string 2 fret to the 5-string 3 fret, so that you get like this. After you hit that 4-string, you terminate kind of back into another hammer. So you've got hammer, single string, single string, single string, hammer. After that second hammer, you're going to hit the 4-string and the 3-string again. After you hit that 3-string that's open, you'll go with your first finger to the 4-string 2 fret. You'll pluck that, and then open up the 4-string, so that you've got now that is the first bit of riff that happens in the C chord. The tempo that this is playing at is just breakneck speed for my right hand. In the intro to this tutorial, I probably was playing it under speed just because it's super difficult to get clean picked at the actual tempo. So it's something that I need to be practicing as well. But that is definitely what's happening in the C chord. Then you're going to go to a G chord. So for the G chord, you will start your first finger on the 6th string 2 fret, just like you were beginning it on the 5th string 2 fret. And you're hammering with your 2nd finger to the 6th string 3 fret. Then you'll go in the same fashion to the 4th string 3 string, back to the 4th string, and then you'll hit the you'll hit the 6th string 3 fret. So in the C chord, it was hammer-on 2 times, like bookended hammer-ons. But here, you're only going to hammer on the first G. Hammer, and then pluck the second bookend of that G, 6th string 3 fret. And then after you pluck that 6th string again, so you're going to go with your first finger to the 4th string 2 fret, pluck that, and open it up. So we're repeating the feel of what we did in the C on the same string to G, then 6th string, 4th string. So the rhythm here is a little bit different than what is in the C. It might be just something to play along with, but the C into the G should sound like this. To the G. One more time very slowly. After the G. Notice I've got my ring finger really this entire time on the 2 string 3 fret, and that's just because in these chord positions, whenever we eventually get to strumming, it's easier for my muscle memory to just keep that finger there because that finger is there throughout basically all the chord patterns. So after the G part of this riff, we're going to go to a D chord. So the D chord, you'll bring your first finger back to the 3 string 2 fret. You'll have your ring finger, like I just said, on the 2 string 3 fret. You'll strum from the open 5 string down. If you hit the open 1 string on the bottom, that's okay. After you strum, you get a strum down, and then your right hand kind of starts hitting just a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, as inside of that strum, your pinky finger is hammering to the 3 string 4 fret. So down, up, hit down, and pull off your pinky finger to where your first finger should still be on the 3 string 2 fret. And then strum down and pull off your first finger to expose the open 3 string so that you get a... That was not clean. So in the D, it's... So here's where we are. To the G, to the D, now after you pull off, the next note you hit is beginning in E minor. Now once we get into the strumming patterns, the E minor will be a big throated E minor, but the way that this first lick goes is your first finger goes to the 4 string 2 fret, which is an E. You're going to pluck that 4 string 2 fret, or really I tend to hammer on into it by hitting the open 4 string and then hammering down to the 4 string 2 fret. I don't think that the guitarist on this album is doing that. I think it's just plucking the 4 string 2 fret. And then you get a little picked riff. That's the 4 string to 3 string. The 3 string is open. 4 string, 3 string, open 1 string to the 2 string where your ring finger still is on the 2 string 3 fret. So you've got then the 3 string, which is open, then back to the 4 string, which is still fretted by your first finger, 3 string, 2 string. So you're basically going from the 4 string to the 3 string, skipping the 2 string, hit the open 1 string, and then falling back down 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and it's ending on the 2 string 3 fret. Very slowly, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. And then it repeats, so we've just gone through the whole progression there of that intro. So, once you get that down, and I would just take it piece by piece and methodically right hand and left handed out. Once you get through that part, the rhythm just takes over, and it's those chords in just a kind of a chuck strum rhythm. I'm going down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And the first down of each cycle, so a cycle would be a down, down, up, down. The first round of each cycle, I'm hitting whatever the root note of the chord is. So if it's the C chord, it's the 5 string 3 fret. The second down, I'm strumming the chords. And then the last up, down is just kind of high register of the strings. So down, down, up, down on the C chord. The G chord, just move your... Also in the C chord, I tend to keep my ring finger on the 2 string 3 fret and put my pinky finger down on the 1 string 3 fret so that you get a good full chord. For the G chord, just take your second finger, move it to the 6 string 3 fret. Let your second finger block out the 5 string, or you can put your first finger down on the 5 string 2 fret. Then you come up to the D chord. That's, open 5 string if you want an open 5 string, but really open 4 string down to the 2 string. So open 4, first finger on the 3 string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2 string 3 fret, and then the E minor here is going to be the full E minor. Open 6 string, first finger I'm putting on the 5 string 2 fret. I'm really just leaving the 4 string open, the 3 string open, and then ring finger still on the 2 string 3 fret with an open 1 string behind it. You can play a standard E minor chord there if you want to. And then I think it feels good out of this E minor to walk back up to the C by going. That's like a down, down in the E minor. First finger to the 6 string 2 fret. Second finger to the 6 string 3 fret. First finger to the 5 string 2 fret. Second finger to the 5 string 3 fret. Pull off your first finger and hammer on your first finger as much as you want to keep rhythm going. Then E minor. Also C chord, hammer on the 4 string 2 fret, pull off 4 string 2 fret. I don't think that necessarily any of that is actually happening in the rhythm part, but it feels good. Keeps on like that. So those are the chords and the movements to Heavy Eyes by Zach Bryan. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.